Hey everybody, welcome back to XG Wolverine's Place. I am James, and today we are going to be doing episode 10, Lands of Wonder. So, without further ado, let's see what's going on.
Sarah's here. What is your status?
We have entered the Badlands and are heading to the Anomaly.
Acknowledged. Keep comm lines open as long as possible.
Acknowledged.
We have limited intelligence on the Mirror Universe, but from what we know, it appears the Terran Rebellion spread from Terok Nor, eventually forming a new empire. The Terran Empire has reoccupied Bajor. I believe this Captain Lita is the administrator of the Bajor sector.
All right, well, let's go find out. What do you say about that?
I am Gul Haneri of the Torn, Chief Tactical Advisor to Gul Kardec of the True Way. You are not welcome here. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Oh man, really? Red alert.
I believe Gul Kardec must have used the orb from the Mirror Universe to somehow create the anomaly back there. He then must have formed an alliance with the Terran Empire. Stay on your guard. We expect it.
Yeah. Let's get them all. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. I like it. I love it. I want all of it. Oh no. Kaboom, shakalaka. All right, now. Sir, I believe we could activate the portal by bombarding it with tachyon radiation. Make the necessary modifications to the deflector dish. We are going to enter the portal. All right, here we are.
Greetings. I am Captain Lita of the Terran Empire. What a pleasure it is to have visitors from your universe. When Gul Kardec said you might be along, I didn't really believe him. But I couldn't afford to take the chance. Surrender, now, and I will guarantee the safety of your crew.
Well, you know, as much as I would like to, there's just something in your voice that tells me no, you won't. So, we will never surrender.
What a pity. We could have had so much fun together. And now, I have to destroy you.
You can try. Love it. I love it. Yep. Got him, coach. Got him. Yes, sir.
I was really growing rather bored before you showed up.
Yes, sir. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I apologize for the state of my troops. They've grown rather complacent. I shall have to provide a demonstration, apparently.
All right, fine, if you think you must. I mean, if you think you can, if you think you want to, you go right ahead.
Kardec warned me not to underestimate you. I won't make the same mistake next time we meet.
You are absolutely correct, ma'am. You made a fatal mistake by underestimating us. Very good, team. Very good. And 5 to beam out. Or I guess we're going to warp the whole ship there. I don't know why in the world it made me choose a team, but okay, whatever. We have arrived on Bajor in the Mirror Universe. From what I have been able to pick up on comm chatter, Bajor was reconquered by the Terran Empire and is occupied by them again. We should be on our guard. Acknowledged. Alright. Let's go this way. Well, I would have thought, let's... Come on, big boy, let's do this. Totally different from where we were just at. But it's the same directions. Oh, really? Yo, I'm telling you.
Gul Kardec was right. You are formidable, but pitifully predictable. Terran forces, attack the invaders! I want them alive.
Ay, ay, ay. We're gonna play that game. Sir, those appeared to be True Way soldiers. Could they have followed us through the portal? I believe it's more likely they were Gul Kadek's troops waiting on us.
Guards! Guards!
Alright, that does it. I've about had it. I have about had it with these people.
What do you want? I'm very busy.
What do you do?
I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking to you. You don't look like Terran Empire. This is my first week on the job. I was expecting to get months more training, but Commander Kuba says he needs every Terran Empire member on the streets, especially the Bajoran ones. He thinks it will pass...
We will meet again. Soon.
All right. That's correct. We will meet again soon. Right. So now we need to go back. In here, I think. Or do we go further back? Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's just go further down. Okay. I don't need to read the other universe, but I will talk to this person here.
How can I help you?
Can you tell me about these books?
These are all ancient tomes dealing with the prophets and our history with them. My people have studied the ways of the prophets for thousands of years. Much of that knowledge has been written here. We are fortunate to have the words of our ancestors preserved in this fashion.
I'd like to read them. So now I have access to read all these books. We don't have to read these. It's not imperative to the story. So we are just going to come back over here. We'll go here. Maybe I need to read the books. Let's see. It says reach the temple. So we talk to the priest.
Greetings. Do you seek the wisdom of the prophets?
Here we go. I am looking for Vedic Kryn.
Vedic Kryn is in the temple office, just to the east of here.
Okay. Well, where is Vedic Kryn? So we have all these books here. It says reach the temple. I don't get it. Alright, let's read this. Because that's what Vedic Kryn had us read in the last one. There is another universe that lies alongside ours. There have been several crossover events throughout the centuries. These interactions have often been pivotal to our history. I was unable, amidst the recent turmoil, to interview people directly about their experience with being from the other universe. The Terran Rebellion took over Deep Space Nine and subsequently reoccupied Bajor, and weren't very interested in the questions of a pesky Vedic. The discovery of the Celestial Temple in their universe led to the discovery of the Celestial Temple in our universe. This left us with many questions. Why weren't these events synchronous in both universes? Are there other secrets that we could learn from this other universe? I shall petition the Vedic Assembly for permission to enter the other universe. Sounds oddly familiar, doesn't it? The Vedic Assembly has denied my request. Besides the debates about doctrine and theology, the deciding factor was political. The Terran Empire considers the secret of crossing to the other universe a state secret. Bajor is already struggling under their thumb, and the Vedics don't want to create any further problems. I have abandoned my attempts to cross over at this time, and instead am simply trying to make contact with the other universe. Perhaps if I can contact my own counterpart, we could join forces. I have managed to make contact with my counterpart in the other universe. I didn't reveal my identity, but I offered myself assistance should I make the crossover. Let's see. My counterpart revealed many things about the other universe. The Bajorans are a part of the Federation, a peaceful and seemingly weak counterpart to the Terran Empire. Cardassians occupied Bajor. In their universe, their celestial temple led to the Gamma Quadrant, where a race called the Dominion dwelt and fought a war with the people of the Alpha Quadrant. Among this empire called the Dominion, the leaders were a species that called themselves the Founders, but others call the Changelings a being called Odo, who worked on their Terok Nor, was apparently one of these creatures, but did not know his own origin. Their basic form appears to be liquid, but they could shift to virtually any form. The ability of these changelings to take the shape of various key personnel caused the other peoples no end of problems. I must notify the assembly of my findings. Note, after reporting his findings, Vedic Eth disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Foul play was suspected, but never proven. Alright.
How can I help you? These are all ancient tomes dealing with the prophets and our history with them. My people have studied the ways of the prophets for thousands of years. Much of that knowledge has been written here. We are fortunate to have the words of our ancestors preserved in this fashion.
I am done looking through the books.
How can I help you? My task is to try to convey the comfort of the prophets to the people of Hathon. The ways of the prophets are mysterious. What can be understood, however, is love. The prophets' love surrounds us. It is in every rock and tree of Bajor. It is on a warm summer breeze, and in the smile of a loved one.
Continue. Now, see, this is the weird part, right? So I'm looking for the other one. We've already looked at that. Yeah, see, we've already looked at this.
Greetings. Do you seek the wisdom? Vedic Kryn is in the temple office, just to the east of here.
Yeah, see, she's already told us that, but she's not in there. So, interesting.
Greetings. Do you... Greetings. Do you seek the... I am a seeker of knowledge. I spend my days in service and prayer. The prophets have many things to teach us, but their lessons are subtle and full of mystery. It takes a quiet, attentive mind to understand. I am not as wise as Ranjan Ravel, but he is always willing to help pilgrims like me find our way. I may never fully grasp the wisdom of the prophets, but I can try. The journey to enlightenment is a blessing in of itself. If that is all I ever have, it is enough.
That's the exact same thing as the Prime Universe counterpart said. Maybe we do have to read through all the books to trigger something.
How can I help you? These are all ancient tomes.
Alright, so fine, let's do this. I'm just gonna skip through all this just to see. Because I don't think it has any... Yeah, I don't think it's gonna have any... Now, see this one here, it looks like we can close it. Alright. So it looks like we don't have to read this book. Any book that pops up and immediately says close, we don't have to read it. So but I am going to skip through it just to be on the safe side. We are going to go back and read this one because, yeah. 2 days ago, my master and I were called to the home of Boris, a farmer whose home was near the Kola Mountains. Boris was tied to a bed in a darkened room. His wife told me that he had been restrained to keep him from harming himself. It may have been too late. By the time we arrived, Boris had already clawed out his own eyes. There was no time to lose. I, a lowly region, could not help this poor afflicted man. Only the light of the prophets could drive the Pa-wraith out of him. My master's soft-spoken prayers were met with howls of rage. The being lurking inside Bahrain could not stand the pain and lashed out. He managed to break the restraints holding him to the bed and lunged at my master, knocking over the incense burner we were using and setting the curtain ablaze. I struggled to hold Boris so the Vedic could finish driving the Pa-wraith out of his body. He was strong, almost supernaturally so, and soon we were both bloodied. I can still hear the Vedic's chants. Teradak. I'm not even going to try to pronounce all that. His voice, like his faith, never wavered. At this point, Boris raised his eyes. He looked at me and said, "You will find it, Corral. You are the Harbinger, and where you go, the reckoning follows." Then, with a final anguished scream, it was gone, and Boris was free. Pirates are creatures of lies. My master tells me not to worry about what the creature inside Boris said, but as the days go by, I find myself dwelling on his words again and again. The archaeologists at Valhalla have asked for volunteers, and my master has given me leave to join them. Perhaps in the ancient city I will find peace. Alright, so we've gotten through those three. Alright, let's come over here. See what Death Chance has to say. Alright, we're going to slip through that. Close. Exorcism. But yeah, we've already read that. Let's see. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let's see. The Gratitude Festival is a happy occasion that most Bajorans observe. Even people who don't follow the prophets will participate in the Gratitude Festival, known as the Peddler Festival. It has been celebrated on Bajor for more than 20,000 years. It's a long time, boss. I'm just going to let you know. The traditional greeting of the festival is Peldor Joy. Streets and homes are decorated for the festival, and sometimes people will exchange small gifts. Parties are held to celebrate with friends and family, and entertainers will perform for crowds of excited revelers. The most important part of the Gratitude Festival, though, is the renewal scrolls. The presider of the festival lights a ritual fire, and then people write their problems on renewal scrolls and burn them as a symbolic gesture. In this way, the people give their burdens to the prophets. All of their problems are in the past, and they can look toward a brighter future. It is also very popular to burn Bederate leaves During this time, the soothing scent of veteran leaves is now very closely associated with the Peddler Festival. It often inspires religious or pleasant thoughts in anyone familiar with Bajoran traditions. When people smell veteran incense, they know the prophets are watching over them. Perhaps the Bajorans need something that will calm their troubles and remind them of better times. Try burning veteran incense throughout the city. And this is why we needed to read the books. Alright, let me tell him we're done.
How can I help you? These are...
Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go find some... Okay.
You have interfered with my plans for the last...
Oh man, really, boss? Come on.
Enemy target on
Stop! Fighting is not permitted here.
This is not your affair.
What? A changeling? I'm gonna capture the changeling. Well, he's taken care of now. Treat Vedic Prin. Okay, there we go. Speak to Vedic Kryn.
Thank you. I feel much better. But a changeling? Here, we only have stories. In any event, what was the purpose for your visit?
I have come to return your orb.
The Orb of Possibilities? But that was lost decades ago, during the first occupation of Bajor. However did you come by it? Never mind. The prophets teach us not to look at their workings too closely. Don't just stand there. Place it on the altar.
You are most welcome. What?
Deck to Golpalat. I have run into some complications. Namely, some agents have interfered with my plans. They have stolen the Orb of Possibilities. I assume they have returned it to the Bajorans by now. Fortunately, the anomaly remains stable. I was able to retreat to the Mirror Universe, where I have taken shelter with my Terran allies. However, I believe they are waiting for my return. Therefore, I need you to meet with Dumatsu Khan at the facility in the Devos system in my stead. Coordinates are attached.
All right. So we had to go to that first and then go inside and do the orb. Oh well. I have returned the Orb of Possibilities again.
We are most grateful. We had thought the orb lost forever. You have restored the balance.
Your enemies lie in wait. They want to prevent your return.
But we shall restore the balance as you did.
You have returned our orb.
Now you must return.
Okay. Sir, what just happened? You opened the orb case and suddenly everything went white. And we appeared on the Yellowstone in orbit of Bajor, and we appear to be back in our own universe. I believe the Mirror Prophets returned us. I must consult with Vedic Kryn.
Greetings. I did not see you enter the temple.
I believe the Mirror Prophets returned me here.
Indeed. I know little of the Mirror Prophets, but if they are like ours, then this is a great honor. Rarely do the Prophets interfere so directly. I take it your mission was a success?
Yes, the orb is back in its proper place.
Then you have the gratitude of 2 Bajors. May the Prophets continue to smile upon you.
Thank you, Vedic Kryn.
So, Gul Kardec was a changeling. This does not bode well. An alliance between the True Way and the Alpha Dominion could prove disastrous for the Alpha and Beta Quadrants. However, the orb has been returned to the Mirror Universe, and you have returned to ours. Nevertheless, we must stop this alliance before they can do any further damage. We shall analyze the pad you retrieved to see if we find this Ketracel White factory. How can I help?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
The pad you discovered on Gul Kardec revealed the location of a secret facility in the Alpha Quadrant. There appears to be some kind of alliance between the True Way and the Dominion. We cannot allow them to join forces.
How can I help you?
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you know what? That was pretty interesting. I had quite a bit of fun with that. So yeah, on that note, I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Yeah, so that was episode 10. Stay tuned. We will continue this little journey in the next one. While you're here, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, drop me a comment, like, share the video, all those good things. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. I'm out.